Hey! Hi, how's it going? It's Thea. Welcome back to Garden Goddess Tarot. Today is a fun day. I have, over the last, actually it's probably been closer to 2 weeks at this point, have been undergoing a little personal project of updating and renovating the witchy room, the tarot room, my office, the room in which I do all the things that I do and keep all of the tools that I use, etc, etc. So it started as, of course, I wanted to just kind of switch things around a little bit. Actually, entirely. It was like a tickly brain moment, and you can kind of tell in the clips from that part how I'm just like a little bit like but I needed, you know, when you need to change, when you just need something to be different, and that manifested itself as a total room renovation. I'm not mad about it. It turned out really well. So I'm gonna show you kind of the process, what I got up to, what I did, and how it turned out, because it's done and I love it so much. So I'm excited to share with you guys. For those of you that may not be familiar, I am a tarot reader. I do tarot online. I do tarot in person. I live, eat, sleep, breathe tarot. It is my heart, my soul, my body. It's everything. I love tarot. Tarot is everything. Full stop. That's a definitive statement. Tarot is everything and it's amazing. I love it so much. And I have dedicated the space to the work I do with it. For the most part, I you know, get out and about, and there are decks throughout my house, but for the most part, this is the space that is most sacred. And I've been a reader since I was 13 years old. I learned very early, very young, and I'm definitely nowhere near 13 anymore. So it's been a big part of my life, and I hope for the rest of my life it will play an equally significant role. I can't imagine it not doing so. You know, honing and fine-tuning the atmosphere and the magic around the experience of using tarot is quite important to me, and, you know, thrilled, tickled pink. It was also a lovely little excuse to kind of flex my design muscles, which are, I am no interior designer, but I think I like how kind of cozy and how kind of the physical space reflects my kind of inner mind palace and inner landscape a little bit, you know? So anyway, without any more rambling, further ado, I think that's the extent of the information about it. The house, I guess we could say, if you're not familiar, I live in it's a century home. It's 150 years old. It was my grandparents' farm, my grandparents' house. I grew up kind of coming and visiting here all the time. We live here now. Really important to me to honor the space and you know, do best for it, as it's kind of a part of family history. So that is the old house. So you'll notice very kind of lumpy walls, really kind of sketchy windows, beautiful floors, and a very low slanted ceiling as well. So I'm working with a very interesting space in this particular setting. So let's see. Let's dive in. Let's have a look, and let's see what happened over the last couple of weeks. Hey guys, it's Thea. Welcome back to Garden Goddess Tarot, and today is a weird video. It's okay. You know when you get the tickly brain and you just need to move things around, and then it just kind of snowballs into a bigger and bigger and more ridiculous thing? That's entirely what's happening today. I'm rejigging my room. I'm swapping desks out. I've got some shelves to put up. And this may be the kind of video that takes a few days, because I think I want a new desk chair and a rug in here too, just to protect the floor, because my chair has been kind of wreaking havoc on the floor a little bit. So I thought, why not take you along with me on this fun journey? I'll show you what I've done so far. I've done quite a bit. I need to hang some shelves still. That's next on the list. I hang a painting. Brains all over the place. But I've got my apothecary shelf over here next to the chaise longue now. Fireplace is still here, needs to be on this wall because it's the only wall with a plug. So it can't go that far. But this rug is over, and this is like, it's a whole space and a whole area now. And then I can film, looking at that window still. I'm gonna repot that plant though into a smaller plant pot because it's just crazy. But I've also redone my reading table as well over in this area. Here I'll show you. So far this is still here. I really like this when I like walk in. Hey, it's me, how's it going? But now instead of oracle decks here, because I wasn't really using them and they were kind of in and out of the way to go get, I've left poetry books there, cushion, window, swell, sacred space, which is gonna get also rejigged. I think there's gonna be a new setup, I think. But I've pilfered this long thin table from the living room downstairs, which was just sitting there with nothing on it, and I thought, I really, like, filming wise, don't need that deep of space, which is great because this is a very narrow room, as you can see. But it gives me all this extra space over here, which is nice. So right now I've just got, you know, stuff, and I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this cloth or go back to the one obviously we were using before, which I love so much. Votes down below. Would it be weird if my background was different, or if I should switch to the other one again? I'm really curious to know. But this way I can get at my this stuff a lot more easily. Sorry, the window is gross and old. Hey, look, it's the garden. Look at how nice it's doing, by the way. I planted a bunch more stuff out there, so it'll fill in all nice. But yeah, no, garden tour maybe soon. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. But I now have a handy dandy thin little filming space with everything that I need, and then room for more stuff. That painting I would like to hang here on this part of the wall next to the lamp, and then the two little shelves I've got are gonna go there and there. So that's the plan with those. And I'm going to, I've got my tools ready, I'm gonna do it. I even have a level, be proud of me. And then I'm going to reorganize. There's gonna be, you know, some decks going there. I'm gonna probably put some more in the purgatory shelf. This is where the oracle bin went, which I kind of like, closer to where I actually read instead of over there. It made sense to me. And then this is mostly going to stay the same. I don't think I'm messing around too much with the desk space, other than right now it's like covered in stuff. So I don't know, that's the current plan. That's what the tarot room looks like these days. We'll see if this is how it ends up when I finish. I will keep you updated. Also, library book. I'm excited. I'm like 10 pages in. It's not bad so far. Yeah, so I've got shelf with things. I'm going to probably, so this pot, this plant is gonna go in, and then I will probably get rid of this because it sits too high on this little stooly guy. And then that'll clear off this space for you know, whatever I need it for, air quotes. And then underneath I've got all my stuff, my things and stuff. I don't know if the tarot decks will stay there or not. Because I like those and I probably want them closer, so I'll probably move those. More overflow tarot books I don't really reference very often. And just some more decks. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I kind of want to get some more prints for the walls too. I don't know, like how crazy am I gonna go? You see what my chair did? Bad. Anyway, so I'm gonna put a rug over it. So yeah, vote down below on the tarot reading table mat, rug, cloth. Would it be weird if it was different? Or should we switch it up? Let me know. Okay, I will report back to you when I've made some progress. shelves. Nice. Good and sturdy. I did it properly this time. Use these. Don't always use these. I didn't use these on all four corners of that one, and it's a little wobbly, slightly precarious, but I think we're good. Got 2 shelves. Excellent. Oh, now to put stuff on them. That's the best part. Anyway, yep, no, they're there. They're good. It's a little dark and spooky in that corner. Let's... Yeah? Light. Shelves. Oracle decks. Reading desk. Library, altar. Reading nook. Fireplace. Apothecary. Working desk. Yeah, I think it's gonna be great. I'm always shocked at how fast shelves fill up. Ooh, let me, hold on. Maybe I'll put that. Is that dumb? Maybe. I got this. Just the Heart of the Fairy, Brian and Wendy. Scooped it, steal of a deal. Still can't really believe it, but I kind of want the book close to where the deck is. Hold on, I gotta set you down. Stay there. Okay. Just tuck it. I mean, it's much better than having them in a box, and they're up off the floor. I like that. And then this guy, we'll get some other stuff soon. Now, of course, this one is overcrowded already, but that's alright. Light bad. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if you can get the gist. This is gonna be the Mary shelf, and this is gonna be the Fairy shelf. Don't know technically if that goes there, but yeah. The 2 Brian Froud decks, Tarot of the She, Old Ways Magic, Tarot of the Fairy Folk, Universal Fantasy, 4 Hoxa, Shimmering Veil, Queen Mab, Sex Magic. That should probably go somewhere else also. But yeah, and then this one, which is gonna be Special Purpose. Amazing. So good. Yeah, shaping up nice. A few more things to do still. Oh, I gotta move my ukulele too. Oops. Incense, water. Still, this corner is a bit chaos, but I'll fuss with it some more. We'll see how things go. A little bit more room on this shelf now. Guys, clock my cards for the day. Oops, come here. If ever 2 were 1, then surely we. And look, my tarot cards were both aces. Ace of Swords and Ace of Coins. If ever 2 were 1. And I have 2 1s. I mean, I think it's kind of perfect. This deck is absolutely winning me over every time I use it. It's so good. Woo! What a joy. Alright, it's the next day. And due to the convenience of modern technology, my rug has arrived. It's just the little guy. It's just a thin little fellow, a 5x7 for the floor. But let's open her up and let's have a look and see how I am at picking colors. What do you think? You think it's gonna be good? I think it might be. Where are my scissors? Child on Christmas. New rug day is like child on Christmas business. Alright. Yeah, it's just a thin one. I don't think I need a rug pad with it either because it's supposed to have a non-slip back, so. I love this, like brick red, and I think they called it dull teal. And it's a 5x7, so it's like, it's not super small. Thoughts? I think it's gonna be great. Hold on. Let me get on the floor. Oh, I want to see it so bad. Woo, okay. So the idea is it's supposed to go down here to protect the floor. So let's have a look and see how I am at picking sizes. It'll definitely need to go under some of the furniture. I wanted it to be like pretty much the whole thing. I could have gone smaller, but ever since my tattoo artist said to me that one time, go big or go home, I've taken that message to heart. I guess I'm still wearing the same pants as yesterday. The judgment-free zone, my friends. Ugh, not me crawling around on the floor like a child. Alrighty, I think I've done it. The little lumps will smooth themselves out over time, I guess, just from being folded. But honestly, it's not bad. I'm in a box for a reasonable price. For reference, we have our little nook area over here, which is a bit dark, but not much I can do about that. And then here we go. Oh, that's so much nicer. And the floor thanks me. So you come in from the stairs, and then you walk in and you get this lovely rug, desk. Getting it underneath that Alex drawer right there was fun. Those things weigh so much, even when they're empty. And it is not empty. It is so full. But yeah, no, that'll be great. I'm chuffed. I think it's all right. I love the color. And I think like the teal kind of plays on everybody. Does it clash? I don't know. Does it matter? No. Rug. Sweet. Okay. Now we're just waiting on a new chair and then we'll be good. Excellent. I'm still in love with my little corner though. I think that's still my favorite little spot. Yep. Amazing. Okay. Till we meet again for the next phase of this little transformation. Hey guys, look what arrived today. I'm not fit to be on camera at the moment, but we got a chair. Right, Arthur? You're filthy. We were in the garden. So let's bust this puppy open and put her upstairs. Okay, apparently don't mind the sweat. As I said, was outside. But I have constructed it! Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at it. I'm excited. It does look a little bit modern compared to the rest of the vibe of the place, but my gosh, when I say it is comfortable and it squats down to a super low... Here, let's sit. Ready? Whee! Anyway, it squats down to a super low spot so I can like sit cross-legged because the seat is lovely and huge. Thank you, friend, who recommended it to me. But now I can sit, I can cross-leg, I can squat, I can goblin over here. And then when I want to come up over here, spin around to the slightly chaotic desk. Excuse the beverage, but my gosh, I deserve it. I dug so many holes today. Anyway, I just blurp, lift the thing, and I'm up to actually a more sensible height. Surprisingly enough, this is way better than my old one, and I was like constantly hunched over like this, and that's like I already have kind of a weird hunchy back anyway, so let's not make that worse. So let's see. I know I'm like sticky and gross. I should not be sitting on this lovely, nice chair, but I just can't. Oh, yeah, I can sit cross-legged on it. How great. This is wonderful. This is an improvement greatly. Anyway, oh, this is great. Now all I have left to do for this room transformation, which really it's not that much of a transformation, but it is enough. This is a good amount of work. I have to hang all the pictures that I framed, so I've got them over here, just chilling like villains, so hang those up, find a spot for them, and then we're ready for the official reveal. Oh, I'm so big. Seriously, I dug so many holes today, and I weeded so many things, and I pruned so many things, and it was hot and sunny. Once I get those out, I don't know if I'm gonna do today. I'm a little bit pooched, but once I get them up, we will wrap everything up all beautifully, and I'll show you the magic of the witchy room. So, I'm about to do the picture hanging. I've got a bunch of these, all of these, they're framed and ready to go. Gotta find some spots on the walls, and I needed some nails. And I found in the basement that came with the house, we've got a bunch of these really old square nails. I don't know, should I use them for this? Question. I guess I could. It makes sense, but also I feel like these would be much easier to use. I don't have any of those like little picture hanging ones, but I think maybe a mix of both. Oh, I love these, but like, or do I save them for other stuff? Maybe a couple. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell. They're square. But yeah, whole bunch. These are just the little ones. We had a whole bunch of big ones too. But, no, the treasures you find in an old house. Slightly obsessed with this one. Oof, Where's it gonna go? I feel like... I know it is. It's probably Perseus and Andromeda. But... you know how it is. Yeah, but that's a picture right there. That's my favorite. Just like that, there we have it. 2 weeks of time flashed before your eyes like magic. But I love it. I never want to leave this wonderful space. It is ready for clients if need be. It's mostly just a place for me to do what it is I need to do whilst being comfortable. Comfortable, thank goodness. This chair. It's like, it's the most not matchy thing about the whole room. But when I tell you it is the most comfortable thing, and I can sit up cross-legged on it, and I can like sit in all of my weird ways. There's room for friends if I want extra. I don't know. I love it. It's ridiculous, but I love it. And my back thanks me already. Like I can tell. I spent like a good solid day in the garden yesterday. Absolutely like garden yoga, you know, where you're like hunched over pulling weeds and reaching and, you know. Anyway, I woke up quite sore this morning, but the chair is just, it's easing the experience of that. So anyway, it's fantastic. So anyway, love the chair. Obsessed with the chair. The whole thing. It just feels right. It feels cozy. It feels me, and it's perfect. And I'm so glad I did it. Highly recommend. Even if like if you ever get that squirrely brain, you don't have to go ham. Like, to be honest, I really didn't spend that. Like, the chair was a bit, but the rug wasn't that much. The shelves were pretty cheap. Like the frames are just like they're dollar store frames. Like you can also go to the thrift store, but sometimes they add up. I used to go to the thrift store and get a ton of frames for stuff, but it can add up. But like really, those are like $1.50 a piece. They're not high quality, but they do the job. And I can swap out the images as need be as other prints come into my life, and I feel the need to put them on the wall. Anyway, so yeah, it really, like, grand scheme of things, it didn't cost that much. I wasn't doing any major renovations, obviously. We didn't knock any walls down. I thought about painting, but I didn't. It's fine. I don't mind the color. It's like it could use a fresh coat, but wasn't in it for that. we wanted instant gratification. So yeah, switched up tablecloth. I still need to refresh the altar. I will do that off camera, I think, just because I want to keep it to be kind of mine space, and I have an idea about the direction I'm taking it for the season as we come into the height of summer. But so I'm just like looking around at it here. I kind of like that my like witchy stuff is in its own little section over here as well. So when I'm like, instead of having it over with the tarot, like for me, there's like tarot reading when I do tarot reading, and then when I do like what people would refer to as workings, having them in separate sides, like almost separate spaces of the room, is actually, I really quite like that. It separates them, because I feel like that kind of intention work is different than just tarot reading. For me, anyway. That's just how I experience it. Anyway, and that'll be just nice to make it separate and not just feel like everything's like all in the same space, which is wonderful. It's great. So fun. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you're into it, if you dig it, there's even more content in the member space. I have a private member space where a bunch of us hang out. I post most of my videos actually go there. There is like the majority of videos I post go in the private member space. More personal stuff, quick little videos, as well as I do readings there for people as well. So have a look. The link for more information about the In the Garden of the Goddess secret member space is down below. If you're curious, and you can always reach out, ask me questions, or if you want a reading, but I am a tarot reader after all. If you do want a reading, let me know. I can whip one up for you. Easy peasy. But yeah, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will see all you fine people in my next video.